Have you done the Rising quest? Oh no, I need to do that. I need to go do that. I'll do the Rising. Siblings Rising. Kippy Jackia.
Oh, if it isn't Pyro! It's always a pleasure, my friend. And how fortuitous that you should appear now, just when I'm in need of help again. Pray hear me out. You see, my brother recently wrote saying that he wished to meet in Uldah, during the Rising celebration. However, the appointed hour has come and gone, and I've seen neither hide nor hair of him. I've checked all the likely places in the city to no avail, and I'm beginning to worry. If it isn't too much trouble, may I ask you to help me find him? I'm in your debt. Now, my brother's a youth of 16 by the name of Nagi. He recently became an adventurer, something he inspired to since he was little. Being an adventurer yourself, perhaps you know of him, if not cross paths.
We met at the previous Rising.
Not only did you meet him, you helped him on his way, you say? What an amazing coincidence! That being said, it doesn't necessarily mean you would know where he is now. And if he isn't in the city, though, chances are he went outside on some business. To begin with, I suppose we split up and make inquiries in case someone has seen him. If you could focus on this area, I'll speak with those in the quicksand.
Thank God. Huh. Don't make me go in there.
Afterwards, let us reconvene by the entrance of the tavern.
Okay, we'll do that.
Greetings, adventurer. How may I assist you? Oh, Nagi. I understand he's doing some work for the Wandering Minstrel. I dare say his client can point you in the right direction. If you can track the man down, Liz. I'm afraid I don't know his whereabouts at present. Something you need? Oh, Nagi. I know the sprightly lad. Couldn't say where he is now, but last I saw him, he mentioned taking on some delivery work. He's a curious one, he is. Gets along with everyone well enough, but doesn't seem to like working in a team. What with talk of bandits prowling the road of late, I can't but worry.
The Answers music here is very eerie, but I love it. It is pretty fucking eerie. So believe. Suffering, witness, and wonder and ponder. I have no idea how the lyrics go. Bran, what's up?
Something I could do for you, adventurer.
If you've business with Bran, stay here quickly. This guy's has leads to follow an incident to investigate for the Harbour Herald. I see. With apologies, I haven't seen this, Nagi. As a matter of fact, I've been rather busy working on an upcoming piece on the Rising. Why, just earlier I was interviewing the ever-enigmatic wandering minstrel, who's got another unusual venture in the coffin. In the offing. The Letter Forest, he calls it. If that piques your interest, I recommend you go and see the man. He's at a gold core over on the steps of Thor. Okay. Why you got all these flags up here? Why you got that there? Why you got the England flag all up in my shit? I don't care about them. I don't live there.
Alright. Ah, my dear friend, what a pleasant surprise this is. I trust you've been keeping well. Now then, how might this minstrel be of service? So Nagi's sister wishes to find him. Indeed, I've entrusted him with a task, and have an inkling as to where he might be. As you may have heard, on the occasion of this Rising celebration, I'm hosting an exhibit called The Letter Forest. All are invited to anonymously submit letters to this forest and express their gratitude and encouragement for another, and all may peruse the letters at their leisure. Now, in order to collect missives from outside of Uldah, I've dispatched a chocobo carriage. Nagi's escorting said carriage. When he contacted me on LinkedIn a while ago, he said they had emerged from the 12's Wood on their way back to Uldah. Given the hour, they should have already arrived. I know not what's causing the delay, but might I trouble you to look for them? I would go myself, except I'm needed here at present. Sure. I'm truly grateful. In case it helps, the carriage was meant to pass through Blackbrush Station, so perhaps you could take your search to that area. I pray that nothing has befallen them. Something definitely has befallen them, I have an inkling. Just a feeling. There you are. Were you able to learn not of Nagi? Escorting a carriage for the Minstrel. So that is the way of it. As suggested, let us take ourselves to Blackbrush Station and try searching in the vicinity. To all of my children, 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 to all... Just, that's all they say. It's like that Foo Fighters. Someone get in the bass, the bass, the bass, the bass. Pyro, no sooner did I arrive than this man came running out of breath. You're an adventurer. I think the 12. It's the bandits from the Quiver on Mance. They've fallen on a chocobo carriage over by the clutch. The carriage only had one guard, and he was sorely outnumbered. Please, you must help him. That has to be Nagi. With me, Pyro.
Here we go. Take me to the rising event to save your brother Nagi.
Oh, they're Lalafilin bandits. Little potato bandits. Should have known.
Damn it. There's no end to them.
We have you now, you stubborn little shit! Enough! Leave my little brother alone, or 12 is my witness. You'll receive such a thrashing as you've never known. From this fearsome adventurer here, that is.
Huh. What? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot I'm the warrior light. I'm gonna fuck shit up.
That's no ordinary woman! Retreat!
They recognize me!
Wow! The first intelligent enemies ever! They actually were like, nope! Ha! Are you alright, Nagi? It's the guy! It's the dude! It's the same guy!
Sister, and Pyro too. That you should be the one to come to my aid. Thank you. How have you been, Nagi? You remember? I've been well. More than well. I'm sorry I didn't come when I said I would, sister. Rest assured, I'm not too badly hurt. That's relief. I'll take a proper look at your wounds back in the city. I must say, I was quite surprised to learn that you'd met Pyro. She helped me when I first arrived in Uldah. From registering as an adventurer to completing my first task, she kindly showed me the ropes. Now, I'd suspected that you were a great adventurer, but to send your foes running without even drawing your weapon, that's just incredible. I still have a long way to go. Embarrassing myself like I did. If I want Sister's approval, I need to go stronger and be able to fight on my own. Thanks, biggest boss, for the 10-month resub. My approval? But first things first. Brennan and I have a delivery to make for the Rising. If you'll excuse us, we will hurry back to Uldah. Let us head back as well. I had a mind to pay the Minstrel a visit in any case. Hey Ken, so dude. Welcome to the stream, everyone. You've catching me in the middle of the Rising event. I do hope you enjoy the voice acting and all that is to follow. Welcome back, my friends. Pleased am I to see that Nagi is safe and well. Rising attendants inform me now that they have all the letters. With this, we may proceed with the letter forest as planned. Thank you, Nagi. Sorry I'm late. You see, we got attacked by a fucking group of rabid potatoes. Never seen anything like it. I wasn't sure to bake them, to boil them, to peel them. Were it not for Pyro, there's no telling what might have come of the letters in Brennan. In the end, I was utterly useless. So that's how it happened. As Nagi's client, allow me to thank you as well for coming to his aid. That being said, my boy, you were far from useless. Nay, you bravely defended the carriage until help arrived. There's no need to belittle yourself so. Well, Pyro didn't need to rely on anyone. No, she drove off the bandits with nary more than a stern look. I couldn't hold a candle to her. Like her, I want to be able to deal with any problem without help. Otherwise, I can't claim to be an adventurer worth a shit. Without help? Tell me, Nagi, all this time, have you been working alone? Even for dangerous tasks? That's right. Worthy adventurer doesn't rely on others. If I'm to be the kind of adventurer you approve of, I must be able to handle everything myself. Ah, Nagi, no. No, sir. That's not how that works. We're about to give the age-old lesson.
A hero is nothing without his allies. For without their guidance, grace, and support, we would have failed long ago.
Here we go. I see. If that's what you believe, then I can't consent to you being an adventurer any longer. Return to our village and start over. What? But you were so happy for me when I became an adventurer. I'm working so hard to succeed. To prove to you that I have what it takes. Now, you developed a grave misconception. Until you recognize what it is, I can't in good conscience approve of your calling. If you can't accept this, if you wish to remain an adventurer, then you must win me over. And it begins with pondering why you first embarked upon this path.
All right, sister. I'll think on this.
I'm sorry I had to see that, Pyro. Despite how it may have appeared, no one wants my brother to succeed more than I do. To succeed and be happy. After all, I know better than any how hard he works. Unless he changes his ways, however, he's like to die somewhere out there. And even if he manages to stay alive, he would only know an arduous life. That's why I didn't go out of my way to be gentle when dressing his wounds. If he could just focus on what actually matters. Instead, he obsesses about gaining my approval. He compares himself to others. Just got real. Just got real as fuck. If truth be told, no matter what Nagi wants to do, it's my intent to support him. It's his life after all, and no one else's. It isn't my place to interfere. Be that as it may, if he's sabotaging his own aspirations with his obsession for my approval, I can't simply stand idly by and watch. Loath though I am to impose, until my brother's found his answer, might I trouble you to keep an eye on him? Look to those who walk before, to lead those who walked after. The timing on that line, that's very good. Very nice. Please take it as a request from me as well. Ever has adventuring been dangerous, and it's more dangerous still for one who spurns help. Like Kippy, I do not wish for Nagi to continue on his current path. As a fellow adventurer, please help him find a better way. Okay, we'll do it. Now then, on a related matter, I must pay a visit to the Weavers Guild. I'll see you again anon, if you'll excuse me. Nagi set off this way, so you may find him at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. We leave him in your capable hands, my friend. Oh, it's you, Pyro. What is it? Bro, I'm here to slap back into you the fucking senses of an adventurer that you need. Is that so? I'm sorry. This is really something I should be doing alone. Still, it's nice to have someone to talk to. Like my sister bade me, I'm pondering why I chose to become an adventurer in the first place. Kippy's always looked after me since I was no more than 10, after our parents passed away. She was already a reporter by then, and her work took her to various places. From her I heard tales about adventurers and came to admire them. Upon learning the full extent of the impending calamity, she took us to a village in the mountains, where our aunt lived. It's desperate times like these that people need stories of hope, she used to say. And I believe she wanted to remain in Gridania and continue her work. But she left, in order to keep me safe. I was a burden to her then. I don't want to be a burden to her again. For that, I need to show her that I don't need to depend on others. That I'm a capable adventurer who can handle anything by himself. Ponder as I might, I can't understand what's wrong with that. Well, when in doubt, I suppose I should do what adventurers do and gather information. It would be good, I think, to speak to people like my sister. People who aren't adventurers, but are familiar with them. Who in Uldah would fit that description? How about the face of the Adventurers Guild? Of course. Who else but Miss Momodi? In her capacity as guild representative, she's bound to have some valuable insights. I'll seek her out at once. I still remember when I first came here to sign up. I was a nervous wreck then, but now this place feels like a second home. And I come all the time for crumpets. They make them so springy and serve them drowning in butter and honey. Sorry, now isn't the time for that. Come on, let's have a chat with Miss Momodi. Well now, if it isn't Pyro and Nagi, to what do I owe the pleasure of both your companies today? I was hoping to get your advice on a certain matter. No. The misconception you've developed about being an adventurer. That's an interesting one, I have to admit. Try as I might to figure it out, I keep going round in circles. I thought you might be able to offer some insights. This is just a gut feeling, but I reckon I understand what your sister's trying to say. Tell me, Nagi, suppose you failed to get your sister's approval. Would you simply give up being an adventurer? Would it all become meaningless? From this here counter, I have indeed seen off many an adventurer, each and every one unique, with dreams and destinations all their own. But in spite of their differences, they all share something in common. A reason for first embarking upon their journey. Pyro, would you mind telling us why you chose the adventuring life? I wanted to see the world. Seemed exciting. A friend recommended it to me. Friend I never played with. Is that right? How sweet. Keep that friend close now. You hear? And you, Nagi? What inspired you to become an adventurer? It's simple, really. I heard about adventurers from my sister and became infatuated with the lives they led. Like them, I wanted to be able to see the world while helping those in need. Then isn't that enough? Your sister's approval or no, you have a reason all your own. By the 12, I see now. At some point, my desire to prove myself to Kippy had displaced my own motive for being an adventurer. That's the misconception Kippy wanted me to recognize. What a fool I've been. Wanting someone's approval isn't wrong in and of itself, mind. But it's got nothing to do with why you're an adventurer. It shouldn't force you to do things you wouldn't otherwise do. Like trying to handle everything alone. Well. Well, that's good enough for me today. Well, that's enough for me today. I've said my piece. What you do now is up to you, Nagi. Thank you for helping me realize, Miss Momodi. Think nothing of it. It's my job to watch over you all. Nothing makes me happier than to see you happy, doing what you do. The Rising fucks me up every year, dude. They always have such good little, like, introspective, motivational things, you know? Thank you too, Pyro, for accompanying me. I think I know what to say to Kippy now. Loath though I am to trouble you again, there's something else I'd like your help with. You see, the letters we collected in Minstrel, one was from an explorer who was seeking an escort for an expedition. By now, that letter should be on display at the Gold Core. I want to show it to my sister, and I'd be grateful if you could help me find it. Come, let's rejoin the Minstrel. Welcome back. Dare I hope you were able to find the answer. Yes, I'm happy to say. Miss Momodi helped me to come to a realization. And when I go to speak with my sister... I see. By all means, feel free to borrow the letter. Does it have any distinguishing characteristics? As I recall, there was a large drawing on a Jew. Sorry. Words, man. Sometimes words are real hard. As I recall, there was a large drawing of a blue chocobo on it. Very well. Let us all search together, the more swiftly to find it. A chocobo? Letter with a chocobo carriage drawing. Shield drawing, blue chocobo drawing. Dear not-so-new adventurer, as a traveling merchant, I've had my fair share of happy encounters, but sharing a carriage with you stands out above them all. For you see, I went on to sell veritable crate loads of the ring I gave you, and turned enough of a profit to buy my own carriage. You shared with me your adventurer's luck, and I count my blessings every day. No matter where I go, I often hear tell of your exploits, and it makes me inordinately proud to have met you. Till we meet again, my friend, I pray for your continued safety and success. While the contents ring a bell, this letter wasn't written by an explorer, nor does it bear a drawing of a blue chocobo. It isn't the missive Nagi is looking for. Dear adventurer, how fares your journey? Mine continues, and I wake up to the sound of bird song and lie down to sleep beneath the moonlight as I seek unblazed trails. Long ago, when an adventurer aided me, I was made to realize how alike we are. Deep down, we are simply travelers who thrill to make new discoveries. Thus do I write this letter now, in hopes of recruiting such like-minded souls to join me on an expedition. If you at all share in my desire to make the uncharted charted, then I invite you to seek me out at the Drowning Wench in Limsa Laminsa. Eagerly do I await your coming. Blue Chocobo.
No luck over here so far. How about you? A blue chocobo. Yes, this is the one. All that's left then is to talk to Kippy. Do you know where she is?
She went to the Weavers Guild, saying that she had business there.
Perhaps she's buying clothes. At any rate, I'll look for her there. Thank you.
For this, too, might I trouble you to accompany Nagi? Afterwards, I ask that you tell me how events unfold. I shall await you at the Ruby Road Exchange.
I've never noticed these clothes on display.
You're here too, Pyro.
Oh, whoops, it's not. Oh, it's right. You're here too, Pyro. I must confess, I'm feeling rather nervous, so I appreciate your presence. Emotional damage!
Oh dear, you came to find me? My apologies for taking so long. So, Nagi, were you able to find the answer?
Aye, to begin with, I want you to look at this. An explorer is assembling a sort of an escort for an expedition. Certainly sounds exciting. In wanting your approval, I was determined not to rely on others. But a part of me dearly wanted to be a part of the expedition, to go where I dare not set foot alone. So I've decided that I will answer the invitation.
Then this means you've given up on trying to do everything alone?
I wanted to prove to you that I'm capable, that I'm no longer a burden, and in my obsession I lost sight of why I became an adventurer in the first place. To see what lies beyond the horizon and lend a helping hand to those I meet. That's what drives me. And I was able to remember this thanks to Miss Momodi and Pyro. And whether or not you approve,
I want to continue adventuring for my own reasons. Is that alright with you? Didn't you just say you didn't need my approval? But to be clear, I never actually intended to stop you. Do you remember what you once told me, Nagi? Shortly before the calamity struck. Oh no. Oh no. They can't do this to me. Fuck. They're gonna pull out the kid version. No. Fuck. Okay. I can do this. Did you interview adventurers again today? What were they like? What kind of places have they been to? You never get sick of hearing about adventurers, do you? Never, ever. When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer too. Well, that's as fine an aspiration as any. But do you know what kind of adventurer you wish to become? A hero like in the tales, perhaps? Oh no, sister, not a hero. Adventurers are free spirits, and I want to be the freest spirit of all. Oh yes, I'll travel the world and meet lots of people. And when I visit home, you can interview me as much as you like. Yeah, just had a little short tail. Did you see his little tail? For that boy to spurn help for want of my approval. I couldn't bear to see it. And in order to bring you to your senses, I may have spoken a little sternly. As an adventurer, you'll experience no small amount of hardships. But you chose your path because you wanted to be free. So don't let yourself be shackled by expectation. Ah! Be it your own, or that of others, and instead take things as they come. Fuck the rising events, bro. I cry every time. So long as you're true to yourself and recognize your limits, you'll surely find a way forward. And remember, not even heroes can accomplish everything alone. Relying on others doesn't make you a lesser adventurer. If anything, the freer we are, the more we need to look out for one another. And that, I believe, is the essence and beauty of adventuring. Wouldn't you agree, Pyro? An adventurer is never alone. Understood, Kippy. I won't ever forget this. Knowing you, I expect you're raring to answer the explorer's petition in Limsa the Mincer. You'll be taking an airship, yes? In which case, I shall give these garments to you now. I had them made for you. I had a feeling. Aw. Thinking it was past time you had something better. For me? Thank you so much, sister. I must thank you too, Pyro. You're the kind of adventurer I admire. And I'll keep on working hard to be like you. I couldn't have asked for a better person to watch over my little brother. I appreciate everything you've done for him, and look forward to meeting you again, be it for a story or something else. With that, we take our leave of you. Till next time. Yes, no shit, Decimus. You see the siblings off, safe in the knowledge that all will be well. Welcome back, my friend. Judging by your expression, I take it all is well with Nagi and Kippy. I see. Pleased am I to hear that. When we first set out on our journeys, 'tis usually for the simplest of reasons. Yet as we make our way, those reasons may become lost in a haze of, oh my god, Yoshi, don't do this to me. Those reasons may become lost in a haze of motives, causing us to lose sight of what truly matters. In such a time, if we can but remember what prompted us to take our first step, we will always find the strength to take the next. Nagi should be fine. I am certain of it. My thanks for keeping an eye on him. These events have inspired a new verse in me. A verse about the dreams of those who seek new worlds, and the hopes of those who see them off. New worlds, huh? Greetings, warrior of light. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind. Perhaps, or perhaps not. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you again. As I have in the past, I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. Flobby, shut up! Shut up! I'm doing well so far. 10 years have now passed since the world was reborn from its ashes, since we set forth upon this journey. Countless things have happened during that time, and I've had the pleasure of meeting many an adventurer along the way. If truth be told, it hasn't always been easy. There are moments when I wonder why I must struggle so. Days. Days when I'm tempted to cast it all aside. But in spite of this, I always manage to carry on. Fuck. And it's thanks to my wonderful comrades and to you, our esteemed adventurers. By now, I must have been regaled with tens of thousands of your tales. You usually share them with a smile, but even when it's with a frown, you tell me that you're still enjoying yourself. 'Tis no exaggeration to say that I derive all of my driving force from you all. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Ours is an unending journey, and nothing would make me happier than if we could keep walking it together. As you make your way, we promise that we will ever be at your side, matching you step for step. Now, the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. Much time has passed since the world was reborn from its ashes. Countless souls have made this place their home. Every single one has left an indelible mark upon it. Together, we have built this world. And it is our sincerest hope that we shall continue to do so. Fuck, dude. For many years to come. So please be safe and well. You can't be stealing Vanna's lines, bro. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Cool. Imagine Bobby Kotick appearing in game. He does. Have you ever seen the character Gallywix? I dare say Nagi's aboard the airship by now. I pray that he and Kippy will find happiness upon their respective paths. I hope you do as well, my friend. If you would lend me an ear, I would dedicate these verses to your future. By morning light the journey starts, a trill of hope within our hearts. On westerly wind to river song, into the world where we belong. That drip, dude. Ooh, he drippy. With fields of white and azure sky, sunsets storm a crimson fire. Jewels a-glitter on pitch-black veil. A new day dawns, so goes the tale. By eternal wind, we carry on, boldly towards a golden morn, with memories as a guiding star, shining our steps both near and far. Where you will go, whom you will meet, what you will see. There is no telling what the future holds for anyone. Yet come what may, I bid you never forget this. The bonds you forge. The memories you make, and the footprints that you leave behind, they shall one day spur you forward. So pray continue walking your own path, wherever your journey leads. I shall be praying for your happiness. That is fucking cheating! Seasonal event, by the way. Not locked behind a battle pass. You've gained access to the Letter Forest at the Gold Court. Oh, fuck. Koopa Koopa Adventure minigame. A decade of adventure. It's good Aerith cosplay. Nemea, Potpourri. Oh, Nemean lilies. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Oh my... Are these all dev letters? Fuck, dude. Oh, fuck. I can barely handle Yoshida-san. How am I supposed to read all those? What? Oh my god. What is this game? What the fuck, dude? What is this game? They put this all in the game? Ugh. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. All right. I can do this. I can do this. Okay. A letter from a message board keeper. Oh, you were done crying? Were you done crying? Here's more tears. Many years have passed since we installed a message board on an unassuming street corner. To see it continue to be utilized by adventurers fills me and my fellow keepers with pride. Like a lodestone, the message board draws people together. And it's our hope that it keeps serving you well as a means to share information. Oh, like a lodestone. For our humble part, we shall endeavor to maintain the board in good repair while bringing you news that may be of interest. With best wishes, message board keeper. We are so spoiled, chat. Oh my god, we are so spoiled, dude. Oh, we have the best MMO, dude. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. You don't get this in any other any other game, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy. A choreographist. As a choreographist, my job's to create movements that convey specific emotions, such as a dancer's performance or a mammoth's adorable gesture. And though I have the honor of contributing my expertise to etiquette manuals, movement cannot be tangibly preserved in the manner that artworks such as paintings can. From the mesmerizing flutter of fabric to the inviting springiness of boots, it all passes by in an instant. In light of this, if but one of my steps or flourishes occupy a place in your memory... Oh, stop! Stop! Then nothing would make me happier. Movingly yours. Humble choreographist. The person who made boots. That's cool. A letter from an etiquette manual writer. One lazy afternoon, as I stood by the Etherite Plaza, I found myself absorbed by the sight of adventurers whiling away their time. Greeting friends who were passing by, practicing a newly learned dance, sitting on a bench and chatting. They are definitely in Limsa Lominsa. Opening umbrellas when it began to rain, tucking into a loaf of bread when peckish. To the untrained eye, they were doing naught out of the ordinary. Oh, stop. To the... Oh, fuck. I, however... I can't do this, chat. Fuck. How do you read these? I, however, saw the fruits of my life's work. And it warmed my heart. Dreaming of a day when proper social etiquette is practiced by all, be it in a ballroom or otherwise, I shall continue to quest to edify. Courteously yours, an etiquette manual writer, an emote artist. A theater set designer. Dear adventurer, I'm a theater set designer and one who is said to have a penchant for designing unusual props for the stage. Some of my labors of love, it thrilled me to discover, have caught your eye to become little companions that follow you around, or even modes of transportation. To see my creations for the stage delight you off it, even the oddest ones, delights me in return, and further motivates me in my craft. In hopes that I can continue to delight you all, I will endeavor to create ever more interesting props. Yours in whimsy, a theater set designer. Dear adventurer, I'm a festival committee member in charge of decorating the cities during celebrations. While decorations are an oft unremarked part of events, some of you have noticed the little touches we apply, such as stray bombs and romantic snowmen, and it makes our efforts all the more worthwhile. As you continue your adventures, it is our hope that the festive ambience we create throughout the year will provide you with joy and respite both. Mirthfully yours, a festival committee member. Ooh. Recently, my fellows and I have been taking ourselves around the realm, repairing buildings and roads, as well as restoring natural landscapes. This we do as part of an initiative to improve quality of life for adventurers. Yours is a long journey. What little we can do to ease your way, we gladly do. Instructively yours, a humble architect. From an artisan. Graphics upgrade, maybe? You who are reading this letter, I bid you imagine the countless adventurers who call this world home. I dare say it isn't difficult to do so, for that is reality as it stands. Yet we mustn't take it for granted, for what we have now is the culmination of much hard work by full many souls. Souls including your good self. Adventurers breathe life into this world, each one of you giving rise to a grand tale. Oh, that's such a cool thing to say. Oh. And I hope you never forget this. Thank you for taking the time to cast your eyes over these words. Wherever your adventures may lead, may you find happiness. With utmost respect, a nameless artisan. A letter from a linguist. I first set foot in this land 10 years ago. Since then, I have had occasion to meet numerous fine adventurers like yourself. Many languages exist, and they sometimes act as a wall that divide us. This world, however, is a place where we might transcend that wall and come together in unity. Each and every day, you and yours find various ways to forge bonds. In doing so, you gain access to a new world as seen through different eyes. And that is what makes life endlessly fascinating. As you carry on adventuring, I pray that you will be blessed with many such enriching encounters. Yours in understanding and unity. A humble linguist. Draconix, thank you for the 4-month resub. A letter from a citizen. Dear adventurer, during the calamity and for a long time afterwards, there was nary a smile to be seen upon faces. Now, however, I often see you and yours walking happily through the city, and it never fails to warm the heart. In my mind, you are the symbols of the new era. No one can say what the future holds, but when I see your smiles, I am reassured that somehow all will be well. Sincerely yours, a humble citizen. A theater director. I used to be an adventurer, but then I took an arrow to the knee. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. If anyone ever says I used to be an adventurer, I cannot. It's like an impulse, like breathing. I have to say it. I just have to say it. But in the course of my travels, I developed the urge to recreate for others the sense of marvel that I was experiencing. One thing led to another, and I eventually became a theater director. My role is to produce spectacular theater, and nothing is more gratifying than to receive praise from the audience. For a long time to come, I hope to continue creating memorable adventures to share with everyone. Yours in imagination and wonderment, a humble theater director. An advertising scribe. But then I took a Xenos to the knee. As an advertising scribe, I create notices for events and products that you see posted to message boards. Because the computer puts out a lot of heat. Such information isn't exactly essential for adventuring, but I consider it a job well done if people are aware of their options. And I'll keep striving to deliver information that may be of interest to adventurers. Is this, the free trial guy? Thank you always for your kindness and compassion. Communicatively yours, a humble advertising scribe. A letter from a guide. In all things, it's nice to be able to make changes to better suit your taste. But by the same token, the more choices one has, the more difficult it is to decide what to do. We began posting guides on the message board as a way to answer questions from adventurers, but before we knew it, we had surpassed 200 items. We couldn't have kept at it for so long without your invaluable feedback. It makes us truly happy when we hear that we could help to solve your problems, even in some small way. Encouraged by your praise and driven by your requests, we'll keep working hard to serve you. Should you have any comments or suggestions, please do not hesitate to reach out. We always appreciate hearing from you. Informatively yours, a humble guide. The gatekeeper. All who set forth must invariably pass through the entrance, and while most will not spare the place a second thought, we gatekeepers think of naught else, day in and day out. Our solemn duty is to ensure that all adventurers can enter unhindered, server employees, and this entails keeping signs in good repair and pesky fiends at bay. We are especially attentive when we throw open all entrances at once, following large-scale maintenance works. Inspired by the eager expressions you wear as you set forth anew, we will continue performing our task to the best of our ability. Vigilantly yours, a humble gatekeeper, infrastructure. That's cool. Playwright. A stirring story needs a formidable antagonist, one who stands in the protagonist's way and causes them sadness and suffering. When the heroes finally overcome that foe, they will know a joy that is as sweet as their struggles were bitter. Those who shared in that joy will go on to become friends true, their bond transcending age, station, and nations. In order to create such depressing lows and soaring highs, I will strive to conceive of more compelling antagonists. Dramatically yours, a humble playwright. I gotta take a deep breath for this one. Fuck. I knew it would get me, dude. Fuck. I haven't even started reading it. Okay, as someone who composes music for the stage, nothing pleases me more than to hear that you are moved by my work. I'm also humbled to receive your words of appreciation for the concerts we hold and the orchestrion roles we release. Just put them on the tribe mounts, okay? Give my tribe mounts the tribe music, okay? What the fuck, bro? That's my only ask, please. You are my motivation, spurring me to continue composing music that brings the story to life. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Yours in the melody. Oh, that's beautiful. A humble theater composer. A theater sound designer. From sword slashing to armor clinking, from water running to leaves rustling, I have the pleasure of recreating for the stage the various sounds that can be heard out in the world. Like the fountain behind us. Water running. It's a challenge and a thrill to produce these sounds, and we draw inspiration from the knowledge that they are heard and appreciated by many. However, the sounds of a play aren't limited to that which we ourselves create. No, they also encompass those made by the audience and the players. It is a collaboration between us, a joint performance, and it is my hope that we can continue filling the world with sound together. Acoustically yours, a humble theater sound designer. And last, but certainly not least, a letter from an adventurer. I'm but a faceless adventurer, one of those who have been in the business for a while without standing out. Recently, menacing towers appeared across the land, in the wake of which frightening phenomena broke out. The final days, or some such. I don't know how you fared during that time, but if truth be told, it was a little overwhelming for me. God knows, gods know, I struggle to get by even without apocalyptic threats to worry about. So many things don't go the way I hope, and I often find myself frustrated and discouraged. Full many times I've wanted to give up, to turn away from everything and everyone. But every time there's been something that saved me, be it an awe-inspiring view or a kindly stranger. Something has given me the strength to take another step. So come what may, I intend to carry on as far as my path leads. I won't surrender. And I pray that neither will you. Yours in perseverance, the faceless adventurer.